That's the Roman way. And then they also took into account human motivation, which is everybody's got an ego. Everybody needs their turn. Nobody can hog all the power. So even if you were the greatest general this year, you got to give it up to someone else next year. If I'm the second most powerful family and you're from the most powerful family, maybe I'll support you for consul with an understanding that it's my turn next year. And it's like and then maybe my family will fight and die for you because we have a chance at glory next year. But at the point where you take over and you tell me, well, you think you're going to just keep the job for the next 62 years. At that point, the fabric of the civilization starts to break down, because that equity and that citizenship and that sense that we're protecting the Roman way of life starts to degrade to we're just helping somebody's dynasty, screw them. Anti-fragile. Romans are anti-fragile. You know, like typical CEO, right? You could be in a job 10 years, 20 years. But it's not uncommon for someone in modern day America to be doing a job and become CEO somewhere between age 40 and age 65. Not uncommon. In fact, the captain of a yacht will oftentimes be 40 and they'll stay as captain until they're 65. You might do the same job for 20 years, 25 years. I once took a tour of the US military. And one of the things they did is they took us onto an aircraft carrier, the John Stennis. And then I got to meet the captain. The average age of the soldiers on the aircraft carrier is 19. Average age, 5,000 people on the aircraft carrier, 19. The officers are in their 20s, some in their early 30s. Do you know who the oldest man or woman on the carrier, Robert? The old man is 41. And the number two is 38. If you're the number two head of operations, it's an 18-month gig. And if you're the captain, it might be 36 months. And so I started talking, and this is a nuclear-powered aircraft carrier. These guys can start a war. It's like 1/12 of the firepower of the U.S. Navy. You could take down all but like 3 countries in a heart. Maybe you could take down any country in a heartbeat. It's a pretty important job. So I said to him, so tell me your path to get here. And he goes, well, I went to the Naval Academy and, I did this for a few years, and every 1 to 3 years, I moved to a different command. And I finally made it as a, XO number 2 officer like 2 years ago. And I got promoted, 6 months ago, and I'll have this command for like 24 months or something. And I said, well, let me get this. So there's only like 12 of you, right? So you're one of the top 12 most talented officers in the entire Navy. Like, how many people in the Navy? Hundreds of thousands of people in the military. This is one of the 12 most important jobs in the United States military. So in like 12 more months, you're leaving. He goes, yeah, I'm leaving. So why wouldn't they want you to do this job for 20 years? Why would you take the risk of like changing and putting someone else in the job? What if they screw it up, We don't do that in any other part of our economy. We don't actually put 40-year-olds with term limits of 36 months in charge of cities, states, countries. We don't even put them in charge of yachts. If you had a 100-foot pleasure craft, you wouldn't do it. You'd be like, I find one captain, I'm keeping the guy for 20 years. You wouldn't actually do that with a person that like cooks your food or mows your lawn. So why do you think this guy's got to go after 36 months? Any guesses? Because the answer is going to blow your mind. And I said, so tell me again why you got to leave this job, even though you're the best guy in the Navy to do it. You're obviously hyper talented. He goes, well, Michael, there's a lot of really, really good people coming out of the academy every year, and everybody needs their turn. Everybody needs their turn. Talking about a 21-year-old lieutenant coming out of the Naval Academy saying, these people signed up to commit their life and their career and potentially sacrifice their life to be a Navy officer. And at the pinnacle is their hope that they can be the captain and have their own command. And at the pinnacle of that is captain, of an aircraft carrier. And if you want people to love and fight and die and cherish your institution, you got to get out of the way and give them their chance.